When we think about ethics, we tend to think about following rules or avoiding wrongdoing. These things are important, but they're not particularly inspiring, and they don't drive business results. In fact, our ethical traditions are far richer than that, leading us not merely to avoid wrongdoing, but to truly be our very best. And that positive view of ethics does drive business results because it promotes trust. Trust can turn customers into shared destiny strategic partners. Trust can turn employees into allies committed to achieving a common organizational mission. I'm Chad Weinstein of Ethical Leaders in Action. We enable ethical leaders to achieve extraordinary results. Ethics is about the experience of morality, right and wrong, but not the mere focus of avoiding wrong, but rather the focus of extolling and encouraging that which is right. And if we are serious about embracing that in our workplaces, we can do remarkable and astonishing things with our workplaces. The gods met in council and decided that it was time to get serious. And they found Sisyphus, and they caught Sisyphus, and they sentenced Sisyphus to the worst thing they could possibly think of. That is, to push a rock up a hill for all eternity, only to watch it roll back down. Now, what does that tell us? It tells us that the ancient storytellers knew that when you have a bright, creative, engaged individual, the worst thing you can possibly do to them is assign to them meaningless work. I worked with the superintendent of a factory that made jimmies. These are the cake mates, the sprinkles that end up on donuts and cakes and things. They're either chocolate colored or they're multicolored, and you can get them in custom colors as well if anyone's interested. I have one of his business cards later. But the other thing that this shop superintendent did, not just put the jimmies in context, but to really get to know the people who were making those jimmies. And I'm talking about getting to know them. One of the things he discovered when he got to know them was that predominantly they didn't have banks. They were unbanked, which is the expression I learned. It's an actual term. They were unbanked. What's the implication of that? Well, the implication of that is they use check cashing services, which charge 10, 15, 20% to cash a payroll check. Now, there's no way he could give an employee a 20% raise. That would take the cost of labor outside the scope of what makes commercial sense. But now, by working with these employees, by teaching them how to bank, by talking to a credit union and forming a relationship with that credit union that will help these employees overcome the challenges they face in order to be effective bankers, he put 20% more money in their pocket. He also earned an incredibly loyal, engaged employee. And finally, there's comfort and fun. These are not merely goals or ends unto themselves. In fact, as adult learners, you need comfort and fun in order to retain information. We all do. Actually, that's not quite true. There is another set of circumstances where our retention is even better if we're terrified, scared for our lives. It's amazing how that clarifies the mind. But that's probably not an appropriate mode of learning for this setting, so we'll stick with comfort and fun. I will try like crazy to make you laugh. Please meet me halfway. Thank you, that was really good. All of our work is customized, tailored to meet the specific needs of our customers and our audiences. I want to work with you and your organization. Please go to ethinact.com to find out more and to schedule an initial consultation.